Hey gang, Elgin here. I keep hearing, hey, the real estate market is crazy right now. Why should I buy a home? Why should I buy a home? I keep hearing that. I keep hearing, are we at the top of the market and I need to wait for the prices to come down? So here's why that philosophy is not going to work the majority of the time. Right now, we have interest rates that are rising. You see, interest rates rising have a more important stranglehold, to put it, on your ability to purchase real estate than the price of the home does. Interest rates are the most important point and the most important part. Why? Number one is interest rates going up definitely decrease the amount that you will qualify for, depending upon your circumstances, of course, in whatever price range that it's in. So let's suppose that a house is at $500,000 and your interest rate at that time, is 2.5%. Now let's suppose that interest rate just goes from 2.5% to 3.25%. Do you realize that just that amount of a rise in interest rate could now take you from qualifying for something at 500,000, you may now only qualify at 450 or 435. The other part of that is, assuming of course that now you still qualify, your monthly obligation is going to be much higher than it would have been if you had been at the 2% or 2.5%. Okay? So fast forward that. Interest rates are rising. I've seen them as high as 4.5. I've seen them as high as 4.25 at the time that I'm, talking about this. Depending upon what economists you listen to, depending upon what's going on in the world and inflation and hyperinflation and a whole bunch of terms that most of us don't necessarily understand how they work. There's talk that interest rates could get up to 5.5% before the end of the year. I don't know. But I do know this. We all need a place to live. And you are either going to be building equity for yourself and your family, or you're going to be building equity and paying off a house for a landlord, for someone else. And you get that choice. What you should focus on right now, when you purchase a home, how long do you plan to stay there? Do you plan on staying there 5 years, 10 years? And I know, again, no crystal ball. Your circumstances might change for better or worse, and you have to make some sort of a move. But realistically, where do you think you're going to be? Now, I say that to you is that if you're buying a house today and you think that, say, in the next 6, 12 months or so, that you may have to sell it, you probably should reevaluate whether you buy right now. It's just being honest. But if you're going to be in this home 5, 6 years or so, what you need to focus on mostly is the monthly obligation, because you're going to pay monthly somewhere. It's just a matter if you're paying monthly for your own or you're paying monthly for someone else and their property. Because it's all monopoly money until it's time for you to sell or refinance or you're going to do something. Its bottom line is, can you afford the monthly payment? And if the answer to that question is yes, put everything else out as white noise, get into the market, get you a piece of home ownership. And lastly, you've heard this talk, and if you haven't, reach out to me and we can have a discussion, but there's an awful lot of real estate that is now owned by corporations, LLCs, other business structure types of things. So that also is decreasing the opportunities for people like you and I to own real estate. The scarcity of owning real estate is something that you want to make sure you're a part of. All right, you have any questions? Once again, we hope you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We hope that this information was valuable. Feel free to reach out. We'd love to talk to you and assist you. Take care. God bless. Have a great day.